Off the I-5 in Albany, Oregon, the kings of their home turf, the Linn-Benton Roadrunners, 5-1 this season in the LBCC Activity Center, beginning their pregame rituals and warm-ups before their matchup today against the Clackamas Cougars. Atop the bleachers here in the broadcasting booth, I'm Nik Munoz alongside my partner Aiden Kiichle, and welcome to another live special sporting events here on KBVR TV.
Happy to be here, Nick. Today's game holds the potential for a great victory for the Roadrunners, one rooted in angst and drive.
Indeed it is. A season that hasn't gone as planned for the Roadrunners. 7-9 for the first 2 months and 3 matchups. Here, they are looking in their 4th January slate match to possibly get back to that 500 mark.
Looking at our starting lineup for the day, Linn-Benton holds Caden Ford at number 1, the team's most consistent top scorer. Some switches. Anthony Best is not starting today. We are having JoJo Harwer start in his place, as well as Aiden Moore is not starting, and Kai Russell will take his place. They're definitely going to need a lot of help with Anthony Best being injured tonight, and we'll be counting on everyone else to make up.
On the Clackamas side of things, the key face to watch out for is number 23, Connor Ortel, named player of the week back in December, and the Cougars' leading scorer with 22.8 points per game. Ortel is the main driving force, leading in rebounds with Luke Bingham, number 32, trailing closely behind. We will see if this rebounding duo will be able to match up against Ford and Best and do their best to keep this game close.
Yeah, already 1-2 on the season in conference play. I'd imagine this Roadrunner team wants and needs that to stop now. If they want any chance for a postseason push, they'll need to improve the record against these West opponents that they'll meet up again later in the year. And it starts by winning these matchups.
We got a good one on tap for y'all today, folks. Can the Linn-Benton Roadrunners continue home court domination, or can the visiting Cougs play upset, as we are about to find out with tip-off shortly to come. Aiden, the Roadrunners love to make big splash plays throughout the year. They're currently 5-1 at home. However, 1-2 in conference, as we mentioned earlier. Both teams are coming off a loss. Linn-Benton 2-game losing streak. Clackamas 1.
Yeah, and shortly for tip-off, we'll see Gabe Townstead for the Roadrunners tipping off. He will be facing Shea McKenzie for the Cougars.
The whistle is blown. Ball is in the air. Roadrunners receive. Good tip there by Townstead. And the Roadrunners will begin on offense, attempting to get something going. Roadrunners with possession. Pass back on top of the key. Braxton Long drives out to a man. Under the rim, goes for it, just off and rebounded by Clackamas. Good defensive effort there by the Cougars.
Yeah, that was number 23, Ortel, that we were talking about earlier, who got that good stop there by the Cougars.
Loose ball, back out, long shot is good, and the Cougars draw first blood. Beautiful high rise by Sam Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis there averaging 12.5 points per game. Very steady there for the Cougars.
Russell out to Ford. Ford takes a corner shot and gets it. Beautiful answer. Caden Ford, one of the leading men, as we mentioned earlier, able to get some points on the board, tie it up 3-all.
Yeah, Ford's just shy of 22 per game, but he will need to average quite a bit here with Best out with injury.
Bingham attempts to go up and is prevented as the Cougars are able to sink it and take the 2-point lead. Russell with possession now for the Roadrunners. Gets it out to his man, tipped. Good rebound by the Roadrunners. Excellent effort there by Gabe Townsend. Heads up play. The deflected ball initially by the Roadrunners is able to be recovered by their men and gets in, tying it back up.
Yeah, as we see Bingham score again there, that just happened. Townsend just happened to be in the right place, right time right there, as they were just able to, he was able to just pick up the basket and put it in.
JoJo Hayward now in possession. Swings back to Townsend, who's able to get in off the rim. And this game so far has been a contentious back and forth. We're now tied 7 once again.
Yeah, Townsend now has 4 early points, averaging just shy of 10 on the season. He will have to, contribute quite a bit with LB's second leading scorer out.
Out to the corner to Lewis, and it's deflected. We'll see who this is on. Refs point to the Clackamas side.
We see Sam Lewis get subbed out for Jaden Thompson for the Cougars right there.
And it was a Roadrunner who tapped the ball out, so this will belong to Clackamas. Looking for an open man. Gets it out to the newly subbed Thompson. Boots it out to Colton Blackham. Back out to the corner to lay up. Gets the rebound and good. Initial good drive there by Shea McKenzie. And now the Roadrunners trying to get something going on their side. Kai Russell, nice pass over to Hayward. Back to Townsend. Back to Hayward. One-on-one here with Bingham. Switches to Kai Russell, directing traffic in front of him. Fakes a move. Townsend one-on-one with Thompson. Ball out of bounds, and it will be given to Clackamas.
Townsend upset there, wanting a foul called, but no foul called. Ref called that he stepped out of bounds, so yeah, Clackamas ball.
Cougars will hold on to possession now, up by 2, 9-7. Close to under 16 and a half to go. Whistle's blown out on Clackamas.
I was out on Linn-Benton. Caden Ford.
Ben touched, yeah.
Hit Ford's foot as he was going out of bounds.
Directing traffic out to Bingham. Bingham is able to split 2 defenders, get to Thompson. Out to the corner, it's up, and it's good. Beautiful shot there by Connor Ortelli, and it was only going to be a matter of time before we called out his name. The team's leading scorer showing exactly why there with a beautiful shot. As we see Townsend try to answer and get his own corner 3.
Townsend there with a little excitement after he hit that 3, gets him to 7 on the night.
2-point game still in favor of Clackamas, as this pass is no good and will roll out of bounds. Attempted to squeeze it in that window to Ortel, who was under the rim. Back into action. They're going to go for the long 3, no good. Rebounded by the Roadrunners. I like the strong attempt by Blackham, but it was no good. Kai Russell will now take his long 3. The rebound is good, saved by Clackamas.
Yeah, Russell's first shot of the game is no good, and Clackamas just barrels it in as that ball was out on Caden Ford, so Clackamas will retain possession. Still leading early here.
Up by 2 currently, 12-10. The Roadrunners need to come up with something here. Still a close matchup as we see a ring around the rosy there from the ball. Good attempt there by Luke Bingham, but it's no good. Ball and possession switches to the Roadrunners. Russell drives, gets his hands up off the backboard and in. Good initial drive there by Kai Russell. Colton Blackham with possession. Attempted to fake out the defender on him. Good initial pass. And the refs will blow it. This will be Clackamas' ball. Looks like Caden Ford was able to touch it before it rolled out. Possession with Clackamas.
That was a hard foul there by Townsend. It looked like he hit him in the face.
Yeah.
Luckily he's okay. I believe that was, Shea McKenzie on there on the drive.
Caught his elbow.
Yeah, they're saying it wasn't no shooting motion, so Ortel will take it out of bounds here.
Fights for the ball. Goes up for the drive. No good. Deflected by Caden. Townsend with good defense there. Open man drives for the... No good, and finally goes in. A desperate attempt by this Clackamas Cougars team to get the ball in. Shea McKenzie, after a battle for the rebound, is able to knock it in. And now, immediately after, Gabe Townsend is able to answer with his own rim. And then once more, a beautiful turn of events here for the Cougars. Sam Lewis, a back and forth of off the boards in the rim.
Yeah, this game is so fast-paced with both teams just running back and forth up and down the court, layup for layup.
It remains a 2-point game in favor of the Cougars, as we will have whistles. Linn-Benton trailing still 14-16.
I think something to look at here, sorry for interrupting, is JoJo Harworth keeps reaching to his mouth. Looks like he got hit in the face earlier. And he looks like he's walking back to the training room. A team that already is short on players might potentially lose another player, and a starter, in fact, in JoJo Harworth.
So we will see Caden Ford nail his first free throw of the day. And as you mentioned, this has been a physical game. Harward is already out. We already know, again, Anthony Best and Van Buren are also not in this matchup. But losing that type of player is going to be huge.
Yeah, Harrow were averaging 4.5 on the season, but still a big loss.
Ford's free throw is no good. Initial beautiful drive will be out. attempted to drive, but good defense there by the Roadrunners to prevent an easy layup.
Yeah, it was Sam Lewis. He was trying to get that foul call there with trying to lower the shoulder, get the foul call. Unfortunately, he wasn't. But he loses out of bounds, so we'll get Linn-Benton ball once we come back from the media timeout.
15-16 matchup here with the Linn-Benton Roadrunners trailing the Clackamas Cougars. We will be right back here on KBVR TV. Welcome back to the LBCC Activity Center. Nik Munoz, Aiden Kiichle here on KBVR TV as the Linn-Benton Roadrunners trail by a point 15-16 against the visiting Clackamas Cougars. 11-6 on the season are the Cougars incoming to this one, 2-2 in conference. LBCC 1-2 in conference, but they are 5-1 at home. One of the bright spots of their so far slow 7-9 start. As we'll now see Long with possession. Braxton Long. Now it's a Kai Russell back to Long. A little bit of miscommunication there. Russell directing traffic in front of him, one-on-one with Lewis. Drives, nice little shovel pass to Long. Back to Russell. This duo is on fire to start this possession. Out to Townsend, who has it. Beautiful sink there by Gabe Townsend, who's been having himself a day.
12 points already on the night. Just 5.5 minutes into this game. He's already well over his season average.
Luke Benham will pass out once again to his favorite teammate so far tonight, Connor Ortell. As the ball will fly out on Clackamas.
Yeah, Townsend is here on every possession. He's on offense, he's on defense. His name is all over as he's stepping up a lot as Best is out today.
Lewis will start it back in to Blackham, who takes the shot, no good. Able to be recovered by Caden Ford, blazing by defenders, so close. Rebound recovered by the Cougars. No one in the way of Ortell. No good on the rebound, gets his own and is able to get it in. Connor Ortell said, I'll do it myself, catches his own rebound and gets the point for the Cougars. We're tied 18-all. A little bit of a defensive scurry there for the Cougars as they're able to recover.
Turnover by Long there.
Roadrunners doing their best to contain. The corner three is up and no good. Dinks off the rim, kept barely in bounds by Luke Bingham to keep this alive. Blackham with possession, one-on-one with Braxton Long. Blackham, pass out to Ortell, takes the shot, no good. Kept alive by the Roadrunners, nearly out of bounds. Caden Ford trying to find an open man, out to Kai Russell. Back to Ford. Jackson is able to get it up, and good.
See the first points of the night for Jackson Oglesby as he gets the and one to go with it.
Jackson Oglesby, the incoming sub, already making his presence known as he's able to head to the free throw line to possibly continue this lead up for the Roadrunners as they are now ahead by 2, 20-18. 12:49 left in this first half.
Yeah, we saw a big substitution there. We see JoJo Harrower actually come back into the game along with Deshaun Gilliam and Aiden Moore all in the game now for the Roadrunners.
The free throw attempt is no good. Cougars with possession now. Nice pass out to Ortell. Is able to beat the defenders. And two players land on their backs.
That was a big, aggressive play there. People wanting a jump ball. That was close. That was swarm defense on the Cougars' best player. Looked like a clean block from some angles. Looked like a foul from the ref's angle.
And Ortell will head to the free throw line. Connor Ortell's first attempt is in and good.
Ortell, a 75% free throw shooter, so not the best, but not the worst as well, as he makes 3 out of 4 then, if he's shooting. So he makes the first. As the Cougars are now only down by 1 with this free throw, looking to tie it here.
Ortell's second attempt is no good. Linn-Benton will hold on to the lead for the moment. Kai Russell attempting to switch the side of the court. Gets to the newly returning JoJo. One-handed attempt, no good.
That's a foul there on Jaden Thompson. It looked like he tried to undercut the cutting Oglesby. Oh, no, they are switching it up. They initially called a foul, it looked like, but they are not. They're calling out of bounds as we see Oglesby instantly get subbed out and Townsend come right back in for the Roadrunners.
The 6'8" Jackson Oglesby attempted to sink it in with one hand, but it is no good. As we will now see Clackamas attempt to get this one. Player gets his hand on it, and it will switch possession to the Roadrunners.
Yeah, it was Brody Hawley who just could not reach the pass there as it goes out of bounds.
Russell with possession, trying to make a man miss, gets it to Townsend. High pass out to Haraway. Nice move by Haraway. Getting it to Gillum. Back to Townsend. Gillum gets it to himself and off the backboard and in.
Nice pass there by Townsend to Gilliam inside for the layup. Sends the lead to 3. And Townsend is just everywhere right now, doing a bit of everything for this Roadrunner offense.
Good defense here by Gilliam, stepping in to cover Jalen Thompson. It'll be off the backboard and no good.
Thompson will now head to the free throw line for 2. That was foul on Aiden Moore of the Roadrunners as Jaden Thompson, 66% free throw shooter, heads the line.
Thompson's first attempt is up and no good. And so far, this Roadrunner team coming into this one as the underdog has so far held on to the lead to start. It was tied at several occasions to begin, but so far the Roadrunners have rattled off a few as this next free throw is up and good. Haraway will begin with possession after Townsend. High pass out to Kai Russell. Haraway to Townsend. Tries to get it to an open man, Gilliam. Back to the logo. JoJo will drive, attempt to get it up, and no good off the rim.
Late foul call there on Jaden Thompson as now we'll see Gilliam go to the stripe to take a pair of shots. Oh, I was right, no, that is Haraway that's going to the line.
Haraway now heads up to the free throw line. Up by 2, looking to extend the lead. His first is no good. The Roadrunners hold on to their 2-point lead, looking to make it a 3 with this next one, barring another miss. His next one is no good. It will remain a 2-point game. Ortel out to Thompson. Attempts to make Gilliam move off him, who's been sticking to him like glue. Thompson trying to direct his teammates. Gets a turnover. Gilliam with possession, switches to Townsend, drives, gets a foul called. A little bit of an elbow to the face there that the refs catch.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for a jump ball there, just could not get it, and they called a foul there.
As he does wipe his face, so it definitely wasn't a fake. And how about Cabe Townsend today? So far having a fantastic night. 2 for 2 on his threes already, about to head to the free throw line and extend his day. 12 points, looking to get his 13th. And he does it.
High arcing shot is long as he'll hope to make this second. He is not the best free throw shooter, just over 61% on the season. Not a good three-point shooter either at 25%, but we noted he has made his so far.
His second free throw is no good, and that percentage will drop as the Clackamas Cougars are able to switch to the attacking side. Ortel will pass it back out. Blackham with possession now. Drives, attempts to get it, and does on the falling attempt. And the Cougars are finally able to get this back to a tie game, the 5th tie of the day. Low pass, recovered by the Roadrunners, back to the Cougars. Good initial recovery there by Greenleaf. Ortel out to Greenleaf, attempts to go for the 3 and gets it.
No-look pass to the corner right there by Ortel. Beautiful as the Cougars take their first lead in a while here.
Lennon Greenleaf with the beautiful three, this time no good for the Roadrunners. JoJo Haraway attempted to take his own shot to answer and airballs it.
Nothing but nothing there for Harawer. As we saw an attempt to be saved, but he stepped out of bounds before taking flight. So it's out of bounds, Cougars ball.
3-point game for Clackamas. Greenleaf with possession. Back out to Greenleaf. Takes another three. No good. Rebound by JoJo. Out pass to no one. Initially had a man in mind with Braxton Long, but just a bit too high for him there.
Yeah, Harawer is a basketball player, not a football player, and you could see his quarterback skills were not on point as he tried the far outlet pass, and no one was there to receive it.
Shane McKenzie will check in now, get it out to Blackham. Colton Blackham with possession. Looking for an open man. He'll just take the three. No good. Rebound by his team. Good deflection there by the Roadrunners to keep possession on their side and prevent possible points on the board.
Townsend is everywhere. He has another block, I believe. It's the second of the night. He's just been everywhere on defense, on offense.
Braxton Long. Back out to his man who's able to get it off the board. Good clean drive there. Deshaun Gilliman is able to get some points on the board. It's a 1-point swing for the Cougars. Attempting to extend that. Greenleaf goes for another corner three. Hesitates. High pass out to Blackham. One-on-one with Braxton Long. He'll drive off the backboard and gets it. Beautiful run there by Blackham. And the Cougars are able to extend the lead.
He had a great fake there. We saw Townsend didn't bite. He stayed on his defender, and Blackham just went in. Hit the finish.
Braxton Long out to Gillum, who sinks it. Beautiful attempt by the Roadrunners, getting this crowd involved into this one. And that is a huge momentum swing for LBCC as it once again remains a tie game.
Yeah, we've been talking about Townsend with all his points. Gilliam's up to 7, and he only averages just over 2 per game.
Easy layup there for Bailey. And the Cougars are able to keep this one once again a little out of hand, but the Roadrunners are looking to claw back. Braxton Long, nice pass out to Townsend. Rebound, no good.
Another late foul call there. Looks like it'll be on number 10, Greenleaf, for the Cougars. You see another media timeout coming our way.
29-27 game for the Linn-Benton Roadrunners, trailing behind the Clackamas Cougars, looking to possibly still defend home turf. 5-1 this year here in the Activity Center. We'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in to KBVR TV. The Clackamas Cougars on top of the Linn-Benton Roadrunners here, 29-27. It's still very much been a close matchup. Nik Munoz, Aiden Kiichle. It's been a contentious back and forth for both teams. The Roadrunners, as the underdogs in this matchup, have not let up yet.
Yeah, and we've seen quite a few players step up into roles they are not used to, who don't often score, who have been scoring. We talk about Deshaun Gilliam. We talk about Gabe Townsend. They're all stepping up, especially with Caden Ford here not having his best game.
As Gabe Townsend is able to sink his first free throw attempt. Looking to tie this one up 29-all with his second. Townsend is up and no good, but it will still remain a 1-point game. As the Cougars with possession here, Blackham. One-on-one with Gilliam. Tries to drive. Fights for it. Good deflection there by the Roadrunners. But there will be a foul.
The fans, the bench, I think mostly everyone thought Gilliam got that clean there, except the guys in stripes. They saw something everyone else didn't. And so Blackham will be at the line shooting 2. As he makes the first, he is a 73% free throw shooter. Once again, right in that middle of not great, but not bad. Colton Blackham, the West Jordan, Utah local,
here in Albany, Oregon, making his presence known as he's been one of the focal points to step up, tied for points for the Clackamas Cougars today with 6.
We see Jaden Thompson sub in for Bailey Kusanavith there for the Clackamas Cougars.
3-point game. Jaden Thompson gets slipped up. No good off the rebound. And that was a beautiful initial move by Braxton Long, as this one is no good. Initially rebound by Blackham, no good again.
Blackham has to convert there. He had a wide open layup off the offensive rebound, leaves it short, and a sea of red then knocks the ball out of bounds. So it'll be Linn-Benton ball here.
JoJo Haraway with possession now. A drives fast switching of the sides. Braxton Long with possession, one-on-one with Jaden Robinson. Back to JoJo. Long out to Townsend, who's been on fire today, looking to get more points, and he does. And Gabe Townsend is having himself one special day.
And he has been vocal about it too. He is not staying quiet. He's letting the Cougars hear it every time he does anything strong, man. He is looking to their bench or he is reacting, and you can see the emotion on his face for the sophomore who's only averaging 9.5 a game.
And today he has 15 already in the first half. As his free throw attempt dinks, it's a 1-point game once more, 30-31 in favor of the Cougars. As Jaden Robinson for the Cougs attempts to get one, but no good.
That'll be Townsend's first there. The only thing Townsend has to work on right now really is his free throw shooting, as that's not been looking great. He's 1 for 5 on the night. That's 4 missed points that he has missed out on in this one point game. Right, that's a 3-point swing up for the Roadrunners if he converts on those. But other than that, he's looked phenomenal tonight.
Absolutely. He really has stepped up in a big way. As we mentioned in the opening, Anthony Best, the team's second leading scorer, nearly averaging 20 a game, is not here today with an injury. So they've had to call to players such as Townsend to step up, and step up he has in a massive way so far tonight. 6 of 7 for the field goal range, 15 total points. Again, if he could just step up that free throw margin, this team would be sitting in a very good situation.
We see Jaden Thompson miss the first. He's also a lower shooting percentage from the stripe here. So it looks like we're getting an official timeout. We're having a bit of issue with the scoreboard. So I think they're giving an official timeout as they try to figure that out to see what's happening here.
Yeah, and so far, a quick little recap of this game so far. It's been a contentious back and forth, multiple ties, multiple 1-point leads, as the Clackamas Cougars still look to hold on to their lead over the Linn-Benton Roadrunners. We'll be right back after this short break on KBVR TV. Technical difficulties from the scoreboard here on the wall at the Activity Center here in Albany, Oregon have officially been fixed, and we can resume action as the Cougars look to extend their lead, and they do. Jaden Thompson's second free throw is up and good. It's a 2-point swing, and the high initial pass there is out of bounds.
Yeah, something I want to know, this Cougar defense is playing that full court, 3-quarter press, and a lot of the time is working. Unless this Roadrunner team is able to bolt past them with either that long pass or a quick stride, the Cougars defense has been very good when it's been that full court.
Jaden Robinson with the turnover, a low pass there by Caden Ford as he attempts to get an in. Jaden Robinson, he has really come alive near the tail end of this first half.
Yeah, it looked like Jaden Thompson there kind of dragged his foot. I think some people thought that was a travel. Once again, refs from our angle saw some contact there, so he's back at the line, shooting 2 once again.
Thompson is able to sing it as we await one more free throw attempt, as the Cougars are able to continue to extend their lead, looking to make it a 4-point lead. That would be the highest lead of the day for either team, as it is no good, and it will remain a 3-point swing in favor of the Cougars. Initial shot for the Roadrunners, no good. Aiden Moore attempting to get the easy layup, but is denied.
Yeah, puts it long there, but there was contact, so I don't blame him. He will now be going to the line, shooting 2. He's also at that 66% free throw percentage, so probably not a lot of free throws that he has taken. As he is not a shooter, he hasn't taken or yeah, sorry, he's at 73%. He's not that big of a shooter overall, though.
Moore's first attempt is up and good. Heading back to the line, looking to make it a 1-point swing with his second. And it is good. The Clackamas Cougars can hold on to the lead only for so long before the Roadrunners come storming back. 1-point swing once again. Ortel with possession. Attempts to drive, loses the ball, recovered by Blackham. Good heads-up play there by his fellow teammate. Attempts to go through Gillum to get the score. Corner for Lewis is good, and Sam Lewis is able to sink it. The Happy Valley Oregon local is able to get points on the board. And the Roadrunners switch possession now.
And see, that's what I was talking about. That full court press is really confusing this Roadrunner offense.
Braxton Long with possession now. Trying to maintain one-on-one with Jaden Robinson. Can't get his rebound either, and it will switch possessions to the Cougars. Blackham attempts to go for it and gets it, and the largest lead of the day by far for the Cougars is made 38-32 with Clackamas in control of this one.
Yeah, once again, he's up to 8 points on the night. Average is just shy of 15. As we see Caden Ford drive in, trying to get some points on the board for him, who's having a quieter night as he gets fouled there.
6-point swing here for the Cougars, 38-32 over the Roadrunners. 5:54 left to go here in the first.
So we see JoJo Harwer sub out along with Deshaun Gilliam. I think something to note here is that every active player on Linn-Benton has scored now following those Aiden Moore free throws earlier.
As his first attempt is good. Caden Ford is able to sink it. Here comes free throw number 4 on the day for Ford. And Ford's second is no good. It will remain a 5-point game. Only able to cut away the lead by 1. Blackham with possession. Looking to find someone. Turnover by the Cougars. Caden Ford forcing it, attempting to drive, and gets it. And a good response there by Linn-Benton to make this game once again manageable.
Yeah, no thoughts of passing there as we see a three-pointer by Sam Lewis in the corner.
No good. Luke Bingham, haven't called his name in a while, is able to get it. His attempting rebound is no good. A fight for it is kept in bounds. Turnover by the Roadrunners. Excellent fight, though, as both are able to keep the ball alive. Going for the job and gets it in on the falling attempt.
Bodies are hitting the floor here, left and right. We saw the turnover there early by the Roadrunners. Mid-air, you have no one to throw to. There's a sense of panic. Just have to get the ball out of your hands.
The corner 3 attempt is good, and Caden Ford is starting to make his presence known late into this first half.
Southpaw there with a corner 3, up to double digits now on the night, and the lead is now just 2 for this Cougar R.
Colton Blackham one-on-one with Braxton Long, attempts to dive for it, and once again a falling attempt that results in points, but this time Blackham is slow to get up. Wincing in pain and holding that right leg. This does not look okay. We'll be right back following this injury break here on KBVR TV. Welcome back to KBVR TV. The Clackamas Cougars leading 42-38 over the Linn-Benton Roadrunners. As now both teams head into this second stint here near the end of the first half, heavily undermanned.
Blackham looks to be okay after his scary fall there. A lot of cleanup crew happened there just to make sure it was still safe in that area.
Braxton Long out to Kai Russell. No good. Out of bounds on the Roadrunners.
It's the same team issue there with Moore and Oglesby. Didn't realize they were teammates as they both went for the ball. And they both tapped it out of bounds. Cougars ball now.
With possessions. Lennon Greenleaf, one-on-one with Russell. GL trying to get something going. Short pass off to Ortel. Ortel will drive. Attempts to get it to Bingham and no good. Luke Bingham is not able to initially get the points.
Yeah, Kai Russell, severely undersized. Kai Russell at 5'10", Bingham at 6'3". That size difference was key as Russell couldn't do anything there, so it looked like he just tried to drag him down, prevent the points, make the Bingham go to the line. But Bingham is an 85% free throw shooter. Even though he's that bigger, you know, center type player, he's able to convert from the stripe.
And his first free throw is up and good. We'll wait his second here as Bingham attempts to continue to draw this lead ahead. And he does. 44-38 in favor of the visiting Clackamas Cougars. As JoJo is able to get it out to Russell. Low pass there to Braxton Long. Long initially fakes, goes out to Russell. And back to Caden Ford. Little toss to Braxton Long, one-on-one with Bingham. Russell trying to find some points here. Shot clock expires, it's up and good just before the buzzer. And Aiden Moore is able to get some points on the board, making it a 3-point game here.
Yeah, Moore up to a season average of 5 a game. So you see a foul called there on the Roadrunners.
As you can clearly see, the coaching staff and bench for the Roadrunners visibly upset with that call.
Visibly upset and visibly empty as there's only 3 substitutions available today with Colin Cordell out, Anthony Best, Ben Everhart, and Cameron Van Buren all not on the bench in active uniform.
Jaden Robinson going up to the line, attempting to hit his first free throw attempt. It's up and good. Down the drain. And this becomes a 4-point game.
Yeah, he got that 1-and-1 opportunity. That's why we saw those players ready in case he missed it. But since he made it, he gets that second opportunity. As we see Blackham coming back into sub-in.
As Thompson dinks his second attempt, but the Cougars are able to recover. The 3 is up, and it is good. Lennon Greenleaf taunting the sideline, knowing his fantastic play will not go unheard. JoJo out to Ford. One-on-one with Bingham. Ford attempts to go up and gets it off the backboard. And once again, the Roadrunners are constantly trying to make this game a close one.
Yeah, not letting the lead get too out of hand as it was 7. Instantly now back down to 5 with just over 2.5 to go in this first half.
Jaden Thompson to Bingham. Is able to get it off the backboard and in.
Yeah, a little hook shot there by Bingham as the Cougars still are working on this full court press.
One-on-one now, Caden Ford with Sam Lewis. It gets tipped in the air. And it looks like it will be out.
Looks like it'll be 3 shots here for Ford. Even though he's just a freshman in college, that veteran presence, you feel, you know, going up to draw that foul on the 3-point attempt. The defender was just slightly too close, so he knew to go up, draw the foul. Now he gets 3 shots at the stripe.
And Caden Ford sinks it. His second attempt up and good.
And here he comes, Colton Blackham back into the game. 12 points on the night. Saw that scary fall that looked like it might not be good. The trainer said he's good.
He looks ready to go.
He looks ready. He looks active.
Ford is good. 3 for 3. 4-point swing here for the Cougars with under 2.5 to go in the first half. Blackham now with possession as he'll go for the 3. A statement off the bench. No good. Recovered by the Roadrunners. Switching sides, Moore goes up, no good. Switching sides once again, this time for Clackamas, out to Ortel, back to Bingham, and gets it. Add 2 for the Cougars.
Yeah, Ortel only averages 4 assists per game, but he looks like he's dishing out quite a bit, and he's trying to get everyone involved. 3 assists on the night, still in the first half, though.
Kai Russell driving on Greenleaf, attempts to go up and no good.
It looks like it'll be a foul on Greenleaf there. It's a bit too much contact. Coach is not happy about that, yelling at Greenleaf, saying, yeah, do this right. Hands straight up, stay vertical, do not lean into the defenders. We'll see Russell head to the line for 2.
An 83.3% free throw percentage for Kai Russell. One of the better free throw shooters on the team, as Russell shows exactly why. Nothing but net. And Russell is able to close this lead by just a few, looking to get his second one here. And it's good. 4-point game here for the Roadrunners, 48-52, as the Cougars still hold on to possession under a minute and a half in ticking. And that is extended right on cue. Sam Lewis subbing in and able to make a statement. He's been having himself a fantastic day for Clackamas. Braxton Luck back to Kai Russell. Driving one-on-one, it takes the shot and gets it. Nice rainbow shot there by Kai Russell.
Yeah, I was actually wrong. Not everyone has scored, but those were Russell's first 4 points of the night. Quickly getting some instant offense here for the Roadrunners.
See if they can get the defensive stop, and they can, as Luke Bingham is able to get a beautiful pass over from Blackham. And are able to get the points. Kai Russell one-on-one, fake little handoff, is gonna give it back then to JoJo, drives and gets it. JoJo Haraway able to continue to keep this a close one. Under 40 to tick. Luke Bingham out to Lewis, the 3 is good. And Sam Lewis continuously left on an island, continuously unchecked. He's been sinking those all day long. Kai Russell looking to get something, no good. 22 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, these teams visibly do not like each other, and you can tell it. There's 3 active players on the bench for the Roadrunners, and they are actively up and cheering on every single success for the Roadrunners, trying to get energy into this game and trying to out-energy a Clackamas team that has more people on the bench to do so.
As Kai Russell sinks his first. They'll add time back to the board. 27 seconds now. It's Kai Russell back to the line for his second attempt. Kai Russell gets his second free throw attempt, making it a 54-60 game, as both teams will now split up to discuss within their respective huddles. Aiden, this game has so far gone completely nowhere where anyone would have believed. A 7-9 team playing this close to an 11-6 team is an impressive feat, but as we've said and hammered home, they're 5-1 at home here in the Activity Center. This Roadrunner team loves to defend home turf.
Yeah, and I think something also to look at is both teams shooting. Both teams are well over 55%, with Clackamas at 57%. But Linn-Benton, a staggering 69% from the field, 75% from 3. This game is well into the 50s very early on. I feel like the average score of this team, they don't get this high in college. This is rare without overtime.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're on pace to see well over 100 by both teams. It's an impressive offensive ability. But yes, you are right, 5-1 at home. They're hoping to defend that, only down 6 right now.
One of the bigger major takeaways as well is their free throw percentage. Right now, Linn-Benton is 12 of 20, whilst Clackamas is 9 of 14. As we said earlier, if a few of those went in, this could be a completely different game. Colton Blackham.
Yeah, shot clock off here.
One with Kai Russell. Under 15 to tick. We'll see what his next move will do. Blackham will drive out to a man. No good. Shea McKenzie attempted to sink that one in, and the Portland local is no good.
Yeah, it looked like he just overpowered his defender there. Kind of desperation grab to stop him. that has been some negative here is the fouls. Oglesby has 3 for the Roadrunners. Long has 2 as well. And we look to the Clackamas side. Greenleaf has 3 fouls. Ertl has 2. Bingham has 2. Blackham has 2. Not good. Getting in foul trouble early here.
As the Cougars look to have their second free throw attempt after a few sub-ins here. McKenzie awaits the ball. And Shea McKenzie's second attempt is up and good. 5 seconds left for the Roadrunners to get something off. As both teams will now head back to the sideline to make something of it. This has been a really gritty game so far between both teams. There have not been any massive leads yet for either team. Both have kept it under double digits. And right now, the Roadrunners are looking to possibly make this a more manageable half if they can sink at least 1 3.
Yeah, 8 points is the highest lead of the night for either team. But it's been Clackamas who has been in the driver's seat all night long, keeping up with that 8-point lead. They are 2 and 3 on the road, but they're looking to make that 500 right now, up 8. But Linn-Benton, like you said, 5.3 seconds to put up a shot here. Have the possibility to cut that lead down to as little as 5.
As of right now, it is an 8-point swing. JoJo with possession. Out to Moore. He'll drive, go for the 3. Bang! Gets it at the buzzer. Aiden Moore is able to sink it, and it's a 5-point swing at the half.
Wow. Desperation heave there. He's falling from, he takes off from behind the three-point arc, falling in. Body's hitting the floor because no one knew what was happening because there was so little time on the clock. But he sinks it, gets him up to 8 points on the night. And like I said, there's that 5-point deficit for these Roadrunners going into half.
A 3-point swing there with Aiden Moore on the falling attempt. Triple coverage, 3 guys in his face, but he's able to sink it. 57-62 scores. The Linn-Benton Roadrunners attempting to defend home turf and get their 6th win of 7 matchups so far this season at home over the Clackamas Cougars. This fan base so far has been loving their Roadrunners at home, not so much on the road. As for the Clackamas Cougars coming into this one, what are you thinking if you're the Cougars heading into that room in the back and discussing for the game plan heading into the second half?
I'm saying defense, man up, and do not let them score. That is embarrassing, allowing a team to shoot 70%. The only thing going for them is they've taken 11 more shots than the Roadrunners. So they are doing very good defensively to get the turnovers. They're not doing good defensively to get the shot not going in the basket. If Linn-Benton shoots more than not, it is going to go in. And if you're Clackamas, you have to figure out how can we prevent these high percentage shots and make Linn-Benton take uncomfortable shots, hopefully lower that percentage from 70 to anywhere below that.
It's halftime here in the Activity Center in Albany, Oregon, as the Linn-Benton Roadrunners, 57-62 5-point game behind the visiting Clackamas Cougars, looking to defend home turf. We'll be right back after this halftime break. Once again, Nik Munoz joined here by Aiden Kiichle. Thank you for tuning in to KBVR TV. Don't go anywhere. Welcome to the second half of this matchup here in the LBCC Activity Center. The Linn-Benton Roadrunners, 5-1 at home this year, looking to continue that as they attempt to defend home turf, down 57-62 to the Clackamas Cougars. Nik Munoz here, joined by Aiden Kiichle and all the other amazing staff here on KBVR TV. Aiden, this matchup has been a contentious one so far between both teams. It's been a ferocious back and forth.
Yeah, as Ertl passes the ball, and we saw that Aiden Moore, desperation 3 to end the first half, only cutting the lead to 5.
As Sam Lewis's 3 is good, and we immediately start this second half with fireworks in the same vein that we ended it. A 3 to end, a 3 to start. As possession now switches to the Roadrunners. Gabe Townsend out to Braxton Long, to Caden Ford. Ford drives, 3 men in his face. Rebound by JoJo is good.
Yeah, it's points number 5 and 6 there for Harwer there. Quick points already up on the scoreboard for both teams.
Lewis out to Blackham, who is no good. Rebound by Caden Ford, attempted to 3, walks away with 0. Caden Ford, nice step, gets the foul.
Yeah, a little just throwing the ball up there. He was nowhere near close to the basket, but it doesn't matter when you get fouled, because now you get 2 shots at the charity stripe to cut, hopefully, the lead down from 6 to 4.
Ford at the line. First attempt is good. 5-point game. Both teams have crossed 60 here. Ford's second attempt is up and good. 4-point swing, one of 1,000 that we've seen today. No team has been able to hit that double-digit lead. The most we've seen is 8. And now it is a 4-point game, 61-65 in favor of the Cougs with possession now. Blackham. One-on-one with Braxton Long, drives to the paint, looks for a man, gets it out to Ortel, and there will be a foul on the Cougars, getting the very small sideline for the Roadrunners up to their feet. As we mentioned earlier, this team is banged up, only 3 subs on the bench today, and they were loving that call.
Yeah, it was star player on Ortel, just a bit too aggressive there on Caden Ford, who drew the offensive foul. Ortel's 3rd on the night.
Caden Ford out to Kai Russell, low pass to Gabe Townsend, who's been tonight's hero as he continues to don the cape and get the rebound off the backboard. 2-point swing.
Up to 17 on the night for Townsend, is not going away.
Blackham looking for a man, getting to it. Ortel one-on-one with Braxton Love. Under the paint is Blackham, no good. Good defensive stop there by Kai Russell. Ortel one-on-one with Long. Good takeaway by Caden Ford, switching the side. One man to beat. Nice pass off the backboard. Beautiful series. JoJo Haraway gets the points. Tie game, 65 all.
What a beautiful defensive play there by Caden Ford. Beautiful steal, beautiful pass, being unselfish, giving it to Haraway for points 7 and 8.
Colton Blackham with possession. Driving into Russell, attempts to go for it. No good. Recovered by the Roadrunners and dinks it.
And just like that, without even us noticing, this game is tied.
Gabe Townsend faking out everyone, including the crowd. Kai Russell back to Townsend. Behind the shoulder pass, and the rebound is good. JoJo's second attempt is in. And for the first time in a long time, the Linn-Benton Roadrunners take the lead by 2, 67-65, breaking the tie.
That's a 10-0 run. Another turnover for the Cougars here. That's Long.
McKenzie to Braxton Long, no good. And what a momentum swing. 2 players on their backs. Big Gabe Townsend being helped back up to his feet. The same goes for Sam Lewis.
So Townsend will go to the stripe looking for points. Potentially 18 and 19, going to be just short of that 20-point mark if he makes both of these. An aggressive drive there, almost had the little circus shot. But the refs are going to look at this to see who this is on, because this is important, because this will be Bingham's 4th if it is on Bingham. And it looks like it will be, as that's what the initial call was. 4 fouls with 17 left. That's getting close there.
And now both teams will head to the sideline to discuss their next plan of attack. And the big thing about both of these teams, and what's most important to acknowledge, is that both teams heading into the half, relatively even, Clackamas with the possession. But once Aiden Moore sunk that 3, wouldn't you agree that momentum has switched so far?
Yeah, the Cougars tried stopping it with that 3 right out the gate to negate the desperation heave. So they're back up by 8, but since then, 10 unanswered by Linn-Benton. And the Roadrunners still at that 72% field goal percentage. As the refs confirmed, it is on Bingham, and that will be his 4th, which is not good for him.
Townsend will head back to the stripe to get his free throw attempts in.
as Bingham is now on the bench with 17 to go in the second half. Townsend's first up and good.
And the Roadrunners look to be the first team to inch closer to that 70-point mark. Townsend's second attempt is up. And no good, but recovered by the Roadrunners. Quick pass out to Caden Ford. Stutter step, fakes the handoff. One-on-one, attempts to go up and in. Down the drain for the Roadrunners, and they're able to still get points on the board even with the missed second free throw attempt. Kai Russell, one-on-one with Colton Blackham. Blackham looking to drive. Goes up for it and gets it, breaking a nasty scoring drought for the Cougars. 70-67 LBCC. Braxton Long looked to go for the corner three, doesn't, out to Caden Ford, wide open. No good, but they're able to retain possession. Good initial block by Gabe Townsend using that 6'6" frame, and it's good from the corner. Take number two for number two, JoJo Haraway sinks the three.
And with Harawer's three, he's up to 13. That's 3 players in double digits for the Roadrunners.
Good initial block there by Braxton Long, using his 6'3" height on Sam Lewis to deflect it. Long with possession, driving into Blackham, over to Russell, to Caden Ford. Directing his men around, Ford looking for something. Ortel's getting handsy. A wide open Russell will drive. Lose possession, turnover for the Roadrunners. And a good defensive stand by Caden Ford, slamming down the Cougar star player, preventing points.
Coach is livid after that. Caden Ford with the chase down block, blocks it, hits it off Ortel's knee. It is now Linn-Benton ball. And wow, the Cougars coach could not have gotten more vocal about what he thought happened to the ref. He was yelling, saying, no, that's a foul.
But the refs call it, and it shall stand as the Roadrunners with possession. Kai Russell, beautiful pass. JoJo three! 76-67, the Roadrunners have the stadium to their feet, and this center is alive and well.
What's a second half turnaround? I'm going to tell you, whatever the head coach said for the Roadrunners worked, and whatever Clackamas's coaches said, let me say didn't.
Ortel out to no one, and finally something for the Cougars will happen in a positive way.
The Roadrunners are currently outscoring the Cougars 19-5 in this second half. As we go to our first media timeout. Wow, that's a swing right there.
No doubt. What an incredible showing out of the half by the Roadrunners to just come out swinging, almost 20 points unanswered. Clackamas has yet to have crossed that double-digit mark to start, as we will be right back from this short break here on KBVR TV. Your score 76, Linn-Benton over Clackamas 67. To KBVR TV, 76-67 is your score with 14:54 to go here in the second half. Nik Munoz, Aiden Kiichle, the Linn-Benton Roadrunners atop the Clackamas Cougars, looking to defend home turf. 5-1 this year at home, looking to get that 6th win of their 7 matchups so far here in Albany, Oregon.
And as Ortel looks to inbound the ball here, I think the stat to look at, Linn-Benton Roadrunners are 9 of 12 from behind the arc, 75%. 8 of 17 for the Cougars at just a 47%. That's a big key difference right now.
Colton Blackman looking to drive, getting it out to his man, McKenzie. Back to Ortel. Tor one-on-one with Long, going for the step back, no good. Caden Ford is able to keep it in play as the Roadrunners will switch sides of the court. Kai Russell one-on-one with Lewis. Now to JoJo, back to Long, to Caden Ford, who's able to fight for it and maintain possession. Excuse me, it's Gabe Townsend looking to drive, no good.
It's a travel. There's a lot of contact there, but he did take one too many steps, even with all that contact. He didn't like it. I think he was hoping for a foul call there. But unfortunately, the rules state you cannot take that many steps, and he took that many steps. Clackamas ball.
Black one-on-one with Kai Russell. Down to McKenzie. One-on-one with Townstead. Ortel, 3 Roadrunners in his face, is able to get it back out. The 3 attempt is no good, and the Roadrunners are able to hold on to the lead. We haven't had a scoring change since the return from this media break, as the Roadrunners look to possibly right that. Kai Russell out to Ford. One-on-one with Jaden Thompson, who's back in this one. Beautiful spin move by Ford. He drives, and he's good. Caden Ford, beautiful driving attempt. And our first scoring change since the media break with 2 for the Roadrunners.
With minimal time to go in the first half, probably around the 2-minute mark, this Roadrunner team was down by 8. Just 6.5 minutes after halftime, with 13.5 to go here, it is 11 in favor of Linn-Benton. Townsend gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up for 2.
Make that 13, my goodness. Jaden Thompson out to Ortel, looking to cut this lead. No good. And they were able to get the call. And once again, the Linn-Benton coaching staff to their feet, barking to the Zebras. They are not happy with how this officiating in the second half is going.
Yeah, Townsend is a bit everywhere. Drew the offensive foul there. And I believe that was on Brody Hawley? No. It was on McKenzie. As Caden, Ford, and Townsend are both at the 20-point mark. Townsend.
This Ford's 3-corner is no good. High pass over to Blackman, nearly tipped away by Gabe Townsend. Blackham drives out to Ortel off the backboard and is able to finally break a long scoring drought for the Cougars. 80-69 game. And the longest lead of the day by either team is to the hosting Roadrunners. 2 players to the ground, whistles.
Ortel, the star player for Clackamas, at 8 points after that too, averaging just over 23 on the season. He's at 8. So great defensive efforts here by the Roadrunners, but in Clackamas' favor, they've had other players step up, and Sam Lewis with 17 and Blackham with 14.
Long to Russell, Russell to Townsend. Out to Gillum, back to Long, one-on-one. Long drives, goes up and gets it. Braxton Long using that high wingspan to sink it. And that's an extra 2 for the Roadrunners. Blackham will drive off the backboard and in. Beautiful attempt, and Blackham slides to the ground, and this time is able to get up under his own power. Last time that happened, he took a nasty fall and had to be removed following a scary injury. But here he's able to get to the free throw line.
Following that long 2 layup, now officially every Roadrunner has scored in this game that is active. But wow, 25-9. This Roadrunner team is outscoring this Cougar team in the second half. 82-71 is a very high scoring game, and we still have 12.5 to go as Blackham is on the line for 1 after making the layup with the foul.
Colton Blackham. Dribbles, sets up. No good, but it's recovered by Jaden Robinson, who now takes a nasty fall himself, but is able to hop up. Took a weird angle with the way he fell down on top of the ball. His possession will now fall to the Cougars. Ortel will start it. Out to Greenleaf, back to Blackham. One-on-one, no good. Out on the Roadrunners.
Oldsby and Harrower not on the same page there. One thing to note on this run, though, is Clackamas Cougars starting center, right? Luke Bingham has been out this entire time because he's in foul trouble. You got to look to the fouls in this game.
Blackham, one-on-one, drives into Long. Out to Greenleaf. Ortel attempts to make a move. One-on-one with Gillum. Goes up for it and gets it off the backboard. Looking to the ref for a foul, they won't get it. JoJo is frustrated, but he keeps the ball alive after he passes it to Russell. Back to JoJo, over to Long, nearly taken away there. Dangerous pass. Long out to Gillum. Tipped pass, nearly taken away to JoJo. Two in his face. Russell out to the corner. Long faking the three. Nearly loses it. Attempting to get something go. No look pass and gets it. What a move there by Braxton Long. Vintage LeBron, no look pass. Out to a man, gets points on the board.
Yeah, Gilliam up to 9 on the day, who averages 2.3. So the Roadrunners, who don't average a lot, are stepping up in Best's absence.
As Ortel's three is no good, recovered by the Roadrunners. Long out to Russell. Russell drives, nearly loses it, does lose it, and will get the foul.
A lot of heavy contact there on Kai Russell. Townsend, though, on the bench right now with 20 points. Doesn't matter what's happening. He's standing up. He's getting ready to cheer on his team. He is having himself a night, and he is loving the success of his teammates as well.
Kai Russell to the line now to possibly extend this lead as they get closer to that 90-point range. Russell's first attempt is good. He's been one of the shining metrics this season for free throws, 83.3%. That's going up 100% today, as so far he has been money for this Roadrunner team as he sinks another.
Yeah, up to 8 points on the night. 5 for 5 from the charity stripe, so most of his damage is coming after getting fouled. But 8 points is still a great contribution from the freshman who averages 6.
Now it looks like we will get whistles.
Yeah, turnover. Colton Blackham stepped out of bounds there. Did not know where he was. As we see number 21, Aiden Moore, sub in for Braxton Long for the Roadrunners.
JoJo will start this one for the Roadrunners. Russell double teamed. Out to Gillum, who nearly loses it, gets it to Russell. Looking to flip this side of the court, trying to shake Jaden Robinson off him. Gillum to Russell. One-on-one. Is able to break free for a moment, looks to drive. Out to a man, tipped, stays in bounds, and Ortel, what a beautiful attempt to keep it alive. Switching sides now, Greenleaf with possession. Switches Ortel behind him, out to Blackham, one-on-one with Gillum. Attempts to drive, doesn't get it, off the backboard and into the hands of the waiting Kai Russell. Back out to Gillum. Finding an open man, JoJo, pump fakes, drives, loses the ball, is able to recover. Tipped and deflected, Jaden Thompson with the beautiful block. Out to the Roadrunners, who are able to get a turnover. High pass, Gillum will go. And a nasty fall there for the Cougars. My goodness. That was a rough fall. Shea McKenzie is down.
And just the active hands of both teams here.
As we will be back from this quick injury break here on KBVR TV. Welcome back to the LBCC Activity Center here in Albany, Oregon. 86-73 in favor of the Linn-Benton Roadrunners, doing everything they can as a 7-9 team to battle against an in-conference opponent, the 11-6 Clackamas Cougars.
Yeah, we'll see some free throws coming up here as there's 9:44 left in the second half, 86-73. And we will see, it looks like Deshaun Gilliam will be at the charity stripe shooting 2.
Gilliam. Looking to take his first attempt. Gilliam's attempt is up and good, sinks it. Deshaun is able to continue to hold on to this lead for the Beavers. A point away from 88. As we await for the scoreboard to reset. Welcome back to KBVR TV. Score bug is able to be fixed on the side of the center. The Linn-Benton Roadrunners will await Gilliam's free throw attempt here. His second. It is up and good. 88 on the day for the Roadrunners. And this team has been high flying as Blackham will now hold on to possession. Looking to drive. Bounces off a man, gets it to Jaden Thompson. Thompson back to Blackham. Blackham one-on-one with Gilliam. Out to Thompson. 3 Roadrunners in his face and gets it after a hard fall. We have seen so many players hit the ground hard but bounce back up every time. This has been a physical matchup by both teams.
Yeah, Thompson now has 6 points on the day, but his presence hasn't been on the offensive side. It's been more on the defensive side with his active hands on this side of the court.
JoJo with possession, one-on-one now with Thompson, looking for an open man. JoJo, no look bounce. Fake out there, out to Kai Russell. It expires, no good. And the shot clock will force a turnover with no points for the Roadrunners.
Shot clock violation there. Thompson will take it out of bounds at his Cougar ball. They are down 13 here, and so they will need a lot of effort on both sides of the ball. They want to start getting a comeback brewing.
Ortel drives off the backboard and in. Took a sec there to go down the drain, but it does as JoJo will pass out to Kai Russell to start it. 77-88 ball game, 11-point swing.
The other thing I'm noticing here is the full court defense from Clackamas has died down, and I don't know if that's by design or by tiredness as we see Kai Russell go in 4-2 in the layup.
And speak of the devil there, that lack of that defensive presence allows Kai Russell to blaze by and get the easy backboard bounce. In for 2. As the attempted 3 is no good there. Brody Haley back in the game after not seeing him for a while. Kai Russell. Out to JoJo. Back to Gilliam. One-on-one with Blackham. Gilliam drives, tries to shake him. 2 players in his face. Kai Russell from the corner. As it bounces off of bounds.
Yeah, threw it off the Cougar defender there as we see a substitution here. That looks like Bailey Kusanovith is subbing out. I believe that is Link. Is that Lincoln? Ortel probably subbing back in.
Will lose possession. Switch sides. Lewis drives, it's taken out. Kai Russell there in on the defense. As he now talks to the ref as he's walking back to center court. And Lewis will now get a free throw try. Attempt 1 is good. And like you said, they're going to have to try something desperate here to get back. And fouling out like that to head to the free throw line is definitely in the right direction. Lewis. Attempt number 2 is good. 90-79 game. Roadrunners still on top of the visiting Cougars as JoJo will check a sec to tie his shoe. We will await the Roadrunners here after the quick moment for this young man to get his laces tied. Double knot it. There you go. And JoJo will check it into Kai Russell. Russell back out to JoJo. No look pass to Russell. To Gilliam. Looking for a man one-on-one with Lewis. Russell behind the back pass. Oglesby touches the net. Wrong side though.
Gets the harm called against the Cougars though. And that will be on Jaden Thompson, his second on the night. And Oglesby will head to the line for 2.
And Oglesby's first attempt is no good. And that's really going to hurt the percentage. A 100% free throw margin heading into this one, and he dinks his first try. And his second attempt, no good as well. 0 for 2 on that try. Blackham. One-on-one with Kai Russell now. They've seen each other plenty. Back to Brody Holloway. Back to Ortel. Whistles.
And once again, that'll be Kai Russell picking up another foul. Number 4 on the night for him. That'll be his. Linn-Benton's first player in concerning foul trouble, with Bingham and Greenleaf both with 4 on the Clackamas side.
Blackham with possession now. Drives against Russell, 3 in his face, and he's able to get it. Beats 3 roadrunners to the net as JoJo will check in to Kai Russell. Russell out to Oglesby. Makes Jaden Thompson jump and is able to be open. JoJo back to Russell. Russell drives, throws out to a wide open man. JoJo's 3, no good. Good recovery there by Caden Ford, finally returning from the bench after a while. JoJo drives, nice stepping in. Beautiful attempt there. And JoJo Haraway gets points on the board for the Roadrunners after a minute.
What a beautiful pass fake there. Completely deked the defender. To get a foul here on. Is that Kai?
Believe it was.
That's Kai Russell's 4. Are they gonna say that's his 4th or 5th? I believe that's his 5th.
It's looking like it may be his 5th as they're subbing him out now. He already was at 4. As we will now see Ortel head to the line. Ortel is up, and his is good. And it will look like Kai Russell. It's not been ruled out yet as Ortel's second attempt is up and good. 92-83 game here in Linn-Benton as the Roadrunners still maintain their lead over the Cougars. Back-to-back jump passes. Braxton Long trying to get free. Out to his man, back to Long, off the backboard and gets it. Good work there between Aiden Moore and Braxton Long to get points. Quick change of possession, and Connor Ortel is able to have the quick answer.
Let me tell you, Ortel beat Long there, but Long did not do the right, make the right decision there. He knew he had to foul to try to not allow the layup, but he didn't foul hard enough, right? He barely tapped him, tried to push him off of his feet a little bit, but Ortel, being the player he is, was able to still convert. Not a great look there, as that now cuts the lead into single digits for the first time in quite a few minutes here.
Connor Ortel is able to get it. And we'll officially switch possession here with the Roadrunners now in control. Still have the lead, but as you said, it's starting to dissipate after being at such a high advantage. Miscommunication by the Roadrunners. It's a turnover. Attempted to get it to a man and nowhere in the area. Blackham drives. Finds a man, the 3, no good.
Air ball. Not what you need if you are Lennon Greenleaf and the Cougars. Down by 8. Just over 5 minutes to go here in this game. You get a turnover, you cannot airball a nice open shot like that.
Aiden Moore out to Oglesby. Getting it to Gillum. Back to JoJo. One-on-one with Jaden Thompson, trying to shake him. Low pass, Aiden Moore off the rim, good.
That's double digits for another Roadrunner here. Moore averaging 5, now up to 10 on the night.
10-point swing now as well, 96-86. As the ball is kept in bounds off the leg of Greenleaf as he steps out of bounds.
And emotions shown all around, coaches, players, but JoJo Harwer, you can show emotion there. What a play, what effort right there, as we are now in a media timeout.
And it is a 10-point swing, 96-86, with the Linn-Benton Roadrunners leading the Clackamas Cougars. Thank you for tuning in to KBVR TV. We'll be right back after this quick media timeout. 10-point swing here as the Linn-Benton Roadrunners lead 96-86 over the Clackamas Cougars as they will begin with possession. Gabe Townsend back in the game, but he needs to be careful as he very much is baiting foul trouble. Townsend with 2 so far. Don't want to lose one of their star players late to fouls as we have a turnover early here returning from this media break. Blackham with possession. Out to Ortel. Quick pass to Greenleaf. Blackham looking to drive. Out to Thompson. Thompson with the nice move off the backboard, and Jaden Thompson sings it. What a fantastic move there by the Las Vegas local.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful Euro step right there. As Clackamas is going back to that full court press, and defensively it is working.
Gabe Townsend one-on-one in the corner. He may look to take it. Wide open to Caden Ford. Corner 3 is good. Caden Ford making it look easy out there. Untouched, unguarded, and it's a problem for the Cougars. They're a point away from a 100-point game. As Thompson's driving attempt is no good. Good defense there by Caden Ford.
That's a foul. Yeah, foul on Ford there, his first on the night. But Ford is up to 24 points. So offensively, he has been a star. And Jaden Thompson, who had the beautiful Euro step, draws the foul. And with 3:40 on the clock, down 11, anything's possible. And so Thompson needs to sink these free throws here to start some momentum for the Cougars.
Jaden Thompson's first attempt is no good, visibly frustrated as he heads back to the line.
We do see number 32, Luke Bingham, check in here. Bingham with the 4 fouls. Greenleaf, number 10, with the 4 fouls as well. Those are names to watch down the stretch here.
Thompson's second attempt, no good as well. 0 for 2 at the line. JoJo drives, shakes a man. One-on-one with Blackham, shakes him again, trying to get some open men here as Gillum now with possession. Back to Aiden Moore. Moore nearly loses it. Out to Gillum. Goes for it. No good. Rebound by the Roadrunners, and are able to keep it in bounds, but they will say he stepped out, but
No, the refs are saying it's over and back, but it's not, because no possession. They did not have possession. I will tell you that for a fact. Linn-Benton did not have possession on their side of the court, so it doesn't matter if they touched it. That should not be a turnover. I strongly believe that is not a turnover.
My goodness, I wonder what they saw from that corner.
They saw them touch it, but unless the rules are different, if you have to have possession.
As Clackamas is able to capitalize and get the quick layup. It's a 9-point swing here. We're ticking close to under 2.5 to go. Caden Ford. Pump fakes, now will go to JoJo. Out to Gillum. Tipped, taken away. Greenleaf one-on-one with Caden Ford, no good. Rebound is good. Connor Ortel is able to make up for it.
Yeah, Greenleaf read that like a book all the way, had the number for that steal, just blew the layup, but luckily Ortel was there to recover.
Gabe Townsend, 2-man, taken away, too soft of a pass. Blackham is up, defensive block, hard foul.
Like I said, anything's possible, down 5 now. 2:20 to go, and now going to the line as well is Colton Blackham, as we will get a timeout here.
5-point swing now, as we are now looking to possibly see that get cut short. 6-point swing, as the Clackamas Cougars are now down 94-99. And so far, Aiden, from what you've seen in this second half, it started off as a fast one, back and forth, but the Roadrunners maintained control. At one point, having nearly 20 points to Clackamas, who was barely clicking along, inching to that 15-point margin. Now it's a 10-point swing, looking closer to how it was in the first half, 42-32.
Yeah, Linn-Benton still shooting that 73%, but the Cougars have taken a lot more shots than they have. 17 more shots. So while Linn-Benton is shooting at that remarkable clip, the Cougars have been able to put up more shots. And you look at the three-point percentage, Clackamas is at 36%. Linn-Benton's still up there at 71. So at the end of the day, this game has been back and forth. And you look at the free throws then, 19 of 31, that's 12 missed points for Linn-Benton. That's at 111 points if they don't miss any. And then you look at 16 of 24 for Clackamas. That's 8 points off the board. That's also getting them over 100. So tons of missed opportunities for both teams down the stretch here, as there's 2:20 to go in the game, and it's only a 5-point matchup.
And now the Roadrunners are still going to try to maintain possession late here. But it is not over yet. 2:20 to go here in this second half, as the Roadrunners clinging on to that lead. They are 5-1 at home on the year, but only 1-2 against conference opponents, looking to maintain playoffs possession here in the NWAC, as Blackham will head to the line. Blackham's attempt is up and good, and the Roadrunners switch possession.
It's 23 for Blackham there. JoJo's quickly moving the pace, though.
Caden Ford bounces off a man and takes a big shot there. As they will now head to the free throw line, and Caden Ford will look to extend this. A monumental day if he hits it, and he does. For the first time since November 14th of 2024, the Linn-Benton Roadrunners have crossed the 100-point margin.
And with that, now they're at 101 with Caden Ford up to 26 on the night.
Blackham out to Luke Bingham, his first time in after a while. Connor Attell's attempt is no good, out to Caden Ford. 2 Cougars on him. Ford stays in bounds. High pass over to Gabe Townsend. Drives, deflected.
Steps out of bounds.
And now it looks like the Roadrunners turn it over. The Cougars will have possession here. Minute 50 and counting. Clackamas needs something big here. Blackham out to Greenleaf. Working on Ford. Blackham goes up. No good. Recovered by Aiden Moore. Breaks free. And gets the attention of the refs.
And I think something to note here, the last time Linn-Benton scored 100 was back in November of 2024 when they lost. Last time Linn-Benton scored 100 in a win, February of 2024. So it's been a long time since this team has crossed into triple digits and won a game.
That would be that 2023 through 24 season in their last 100-point victory. So it very much has been a while, as Ortel will recover the rebound, pass it out to Blackham. 102-95. Linn-Benton in charge here at home. Ortel with possession after the quick handoff. Loses possession. but they will say it is on Linn-Benton.
Aiden Moore vocally, visibly, a little bit of everything upset there. Not happy with the call. The ref got bounced the ball, basically caught it and said, nope, that's a foul on you. That's not out of bounds. You're going to the line, Mr. Ortel.
Connor Ortel, 23 points on the night, gets number 24. A slow start that saw him sitting at 8. Excuse me, as he now improves to 20 on the day after he initially had 19.
Just a 6-point game here. 1:15 left on the clock, so Clackamas will have to get stops quick and then go and score quick.
As it's no good on his second try, JoJo tries to fake it out. Low pass to Braxton Long. Whistles.
Looks like an intentional foul there on Long to probably send him to the charity stripe.
How about this for Linn-Benton? 6 players who are at double-digit points on the day, and yet this is very much a game that is still in hand for both teams. Usually when you see that stat line, you are in the commanding driver's seat. However, it has been Colton Blackham and Connor Ortel, who both sit at 20, that have kept this Cougar team alive.
I think something to note there is Caden Ford got subbed out for Deshaun Gilliam, and that's strictly for those defensive purposes. He's your star player. He has 26 on the night, but this is a defensive lineup that is in for the Roadrunners right now.
As we will see Braxton Long's second free throw attempt go up and good. It's 104 now to 96 in favor of Linn-Benton. Cortell, high pass out. Greenleaf gets it, goes for the 3 and gets it. Touches the rafters and comes back down. 1 minute on the dot to go.
Greenleaf up to 9 points on the night, 3 for 5 from behind the arc. And you have to look for, this is a 5-point game with exactly 1 minute to go. Colton Blackham has not hit anything from behind the arc tonight. He's their best player, 2 for 3. Then you look at Connor Ortel, he's 1 for 4 from behind the arc. So your top 2 scorers right now are 1 for 7 from behind the arc. So you're looking at either Sam Lewis or you're looking back at Landon Greenleaf, who are 3 for 5 and 5 from 8 from behind the arc, because you are going to need a 3 down 5 with such little time on the clock right now.
And if you're this Linn-Benton team, you need something to desperately go your way, as you not only hold on to that 5-point lead, and that is a lead that you're going to desperately need to change soon here if you're going to want any chance of holding on to a victory today.
We see Caden Ford sub back in for the offensive purposes. But do not be surprised if we see him and Deshaun Gilliam switch once we go back to the defensive end.
Caden Ford looking to start it out to Ford. Excuse me, that was Braxton Long to Ford. Ford, high pass over to JoJo. Back to Long, loses it for a moment. Back to JoJo, quick pass out to Aiden Moore.
Wow, escape a backcourt violation there.
Ford with possession.
Veteran play there. Yep, veteran play there by Caden Ford. You say veteran play, obviously these guys are young, the freshman, but he knows how to draw a foul on Greenleaf there, so he will take himself to the charity stripe with those 26 points, looking to improve that.
Caden Ford, no good on his first attempt. It remains a 5-point game.
And like I said earlier, there's Deshaun Gilliam at the scorer's table, ready to check in for defensive purposes after the free throw.
Ford is up and no good. And as they switch to the defensive side, Ford is staying in. The 3 is no good. And it's a turnover, attempting to keep it alive. Greenleaf trying to get to his own man, but throws it to the wrong team. Braxton Long now to Aiden Moore, to Long. JoJo back to Moore. It's been high passes so far.
And there's Blackham with the foul. And like I said, Blackham has not made a 3 on the night. Why? He's the one shooting, because he has the most points. He has the most confidence. But I was saying, you have not hit a 3. Give the ball to someone else, so let your teammates score. You have 4 assists, dish the ball. out to someone who has a hotter hand like a Sam Lewis, a Greenleaf. I mean, even Connor Ortel has made one tonight.
73.3% from the free throw line for Aiden Moore as he makes it rise. 105-99, 6-point swing for the Roadrunners, looking to make it a 7-point game with 17 seconds to go. Moore gets it. Ortel will begin it out to Blackham. Greenleaf going for the three, no good. Rebound by Ortel, is able to get it after the quick pass from Colton Blackham. 5-point game, 106-101. 7 seconds remaining.
Looks like Greenleaf will also be done here. So now we have Greenleaf done. Yep, that's Greenleaf's 6th. So he's done on the night now. Because at the lower levels, it's 6 instead of 5. So there's his 6. So he's done. He was that 3 for 6 from behind the arc shooter. But that's going to help. Wow, Braxton Long missing the free throw.
And Braxton Long's first attempt at the line is no good. And Long on his second try is going for it all. Lewis, no good. Recovered by Ortel, and he gets it as time expires. But that is all she wrote. Your final score, 107-103. The Linn-Benton Roadrunners snapping a 2-game losing streak. 8-9 on the season, dropping the visiting Clackamas Cougars to 11-7. Their first 100-point win, nearly a year to the day. It's been a while since they've been able to pull it off.
Yeah, almost 2 years since that last 100-point win here for Linn-Benton.
What a fantastic performance they put on. 6-1 at home now on the season. We'll be right back after this short break to give you game break and our final thoughts. Thank you for tuning into KBVR TV. One more time, your final score, 107 Linn-Benton over the Clackamas Cougars, 103. (107) to the final score of 104 to the Clackamas Cougars and the Linn-Benton Roadrunners. A commanding home victory here in the LBCC Activity Center. What a fantastic performance, a fun game back and forth. Aiden, what are your final thoughts overall from today's matchup?
I gotta say, we needed these role players to step up for Linn-Benton if they wanted to have a shot, because Anthony Best was not playing, and they did their best. Gabe Townsend had 20 on the night, averaging 9.5. Deshaun Gilliam averaging 2.3. He had 11. And you have Caden Ford. He stepped it up. He had a lot of points as well. He had 26 on the night. So all these players, JoJo Harrower as well, he had 18. So all these players who don't average that many points were stepping up in this time of need with one of your better players out. And they defended home court, 5-1 to 6-1 now. Clackamas, they did their best. They had to lead the entire first half, and just they lost it going into break. Came back, their rhythm was gone. But Colton Blackham tried his best. Connor Ortel tried his best. Overall, Linn-Benton just shot the lights out.
The biggest thing about it all was, of course, their three-pointed percentage. 71, 10 of 14. They were on fire, and that, I think, is the biggest takeaway from this matchup. They needed to make their shots, and they hit almost every single one of them. It's one of the big reasons they were able to walk away with the commanding win. Once again, thank you for tuning in to KBVR TV. I'm Nik Munoz, joined here by Aiden Kiichle. Stick around for our second matchup of the day, as we will see the women's team for both the Clackamas Cougars and the Linn-Benton Roadrunners take on each other in this second event. Your final score for the men's lineup, 104 to 107 LBCC. Thank you for tuning in to KBVR TV.